And we are live. This is Equal Ireland Crypto, and this is Polkabridge. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick synopsis of the load time frames, seeing what's going on and what it's doing. Okay, so if you like my content, give me a like and give subscribe, guys. That'd be awesome. Okay, so this is the hourly chart, and the reason I keep looking left and right and not really looking at the camera is because my screen is it's quite big, and I actually kind of trying to figure out the streaming. Okay, so where my positioning is on this blooming screen. But anyway, so what are we doing right now? So we are in a wedge, and again, this is the hourly time frame, and this is based on what Bitcoin is going to do. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Whatever Bitcoin does, essentially, PBR will follow, okay, and Polkabridge, and every single altcoin will follow. Now I've gone into the big screen here, okay. I hope you can see it clearly, and I hope you can hear me. The mic is on, okay. So what do we have here? Right, what we have is if you follow my arrow, we've got a resistance line at the top in red, and we have a support line at the bottom. Okay, so you can see touch here at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we've just popped. In here we have a small little downtrend, and we just broke it. Okay, and yeah, that's great, right? So the main thing is we're holding resistance here. Okay, what do we have up here? So first of all, we have a flag pole going into an hourly flag, the green. If you follow the green here. Okay, so everything I do or say here, okay, can be invalidated by Bitcoin. Okay, if Bitcoin decides to go down, we are going down. Okay, now what I like about Polkabridge, it's holding levels quite nicely, and it's being bought up around the 90-cent level, the 85-cent level. There's great support. We have 2 touches here on the 85-cent level, and it bounced, and there was quite a nice reaction here. Really nice. Bought straight up, and that created a pole into the flag. Okay, so we have a downtrend here. We're stuck in. We had a big wick there the other day into the 0.618 of this overall move. Okay, that's the 0.618 here at $1.28. I would eventually expect it, based on technical analysis, to come back and touch that, okay, minimum, and make a move and decide what to do around that area. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the shorter time frames. All right, and I'm just going to, just 1 second, I'm just going to take a look at my controls here. Probably should have done this first before I started actually recording. Okay, yeah, it's good, it's working. Okay, so right, here we go. So what I'm looking at here, I'm just going to go into the shorter time frame. So we're just going to go to the 5 minute, right? This is really small, but before we move out of that, okay, I just want to show you what I'm kind of looking at. Okay, so if you can follow my chart here, what kind of out of this wedge, where I'd be looking for it to hit. Okay, so out of the target of this, okay, this wedge here, so you can see this quite clearly, I would be expecting, let's just say it broke out here, I'd be expecting a 35% move. That'd be the technical target to $1.77 of this overall structure. Okay, we're actually in quite a nice structure on the hourly. Okay, so that would be my target. We'd be breaking through the 0.618, 0.702, and the 0.786, the golden pocket. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of expecting. This is basics, basically, I suppose, depending on what Bitcoin does here. And if Bitcoin goes bullish in the next couple of days to a week, I would expect a move out of Polkabridge to these regions minimum. Okay, that's what I would be expecting. But we came down awfully hard as well, but we were going up for so long, and there was bearish divergence on the weekly and the daily, and we were going up 40-50% a day. This is fine. This is a correction, so I'm not panicking whatsoever. Okay, now what do I have here in the middle? This red line here. This is a point of control. This is where there was most volume traded at around $1.12 of this whole move. And where do I get that from? Okay, so I'm getting that from essentially using this tool here, point of control all the way down to here. If I've hit the wrong button there. Okay, and you can see that didn't work. 1 second. There you go, it's around that area, okay? So you're looking at $1.12 region, and you can see here, actually, it's hit the point of control numerous occasions. So we've just, we've bounced off it. We've been holding it as resistance, okay? And what am I talking about there? I'm talking about this red line, and you can see quite clearly, we've had it as resistance, 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 resistance. We had it as a bit of support here, and we fell through it, and now it's all resistance again. So this is going to be the $1.12 region is going to be a point of contention for us, and we need to get past that, okay? And then after that, once we start moving up past there, we're probably looking at probably 115, and then up to 118, and then up to our 0.382 fib, which is $1.20, okay? And you can see that there we've had quite interactions along this way as well, okay? So I'm going to go into the smaller time frames now, and we can take a look and see what exactly is actually going on. And also, before I continue on to the smaller time frames, let's just say, hypothetically, that this is a bull flag. And my target out of the bull flag, technically speaking, would be something like this. Now, again, this is not financial advice, okay? So to be, up around the $1.60 region from the flag if it did break out around this area, okay? Now, let's say we're breaking out of it now around here. Yeah, it's $1.60. One second, if I could just click this thing. Yeah, there we go. About $1.62 out of the flag pole, okay? That'd be another target that I'd be looking for, bearing in mind that this is based on Bitcoin maintaining a bullish posture, breaking 50,000, breaking 52, 53,000. You will see moves out of Polkabridge. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the lower time frames. Okay, so this is the 5-minute chart, guys. Okay, so what I've done here is I have, obviously, I'm going to zoom right in, okay? So what we have here is, let's get rid of this. This is getting confusing, probably, for some of you. Okay, that was just a little falling wedge I had, which it broke out of. Okay, so I'm just going to get my arrow again. What we have here in the white, all the white lines are points of resistance and support, okay? So this white line here coming down is a trend line. We broke that, okay? We broke this trend line, which is quite lovely. And we have the support here, the red and white line going all the way down. So we're being squashed into an apex and we popped up and out, which I thought we would do. So where are we at now? We're at resistance at 109 on this resistance line. I'm going to go right in. I'm going to zoom right in, like very close, so we can actually see, and I hope you can see this in YouTube, what I'm actually looking at. So I'd like to see us break 109 to take it, and then get to kind of 110, make that into support, hop up and get to kind of 111 region, which is this line here. Okay, and make that into support. Okay, so you can see it's actually, a little point of resistance here. Okay, so we want to hop that into our support. We're then going to come to our point of control at $1.12. Why is that a point of control? I showed you a couple of seconds ago. We have lots and lots and lots of interactions all along here with $1.12. That is where there is most resistance, and there will be most volume traded at that point. Okay, so that'll be a point of contention. Okay, so once we break $1.12, I'd be expecting us to move to $1.13 and then $1.14. Okay, $1.14 is the target of this little wedge. Okay, $1.14. Okay, so I would expect it to at least make it back up to there. Now you can see this is based again on what is Bitcoin doing right now. And, essentially you have to understand that, like, if Bitcoin goes down and just capitulates, this will go down as well, and look for supports below, which are all marked in below as well. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for on the shorter time frames. I'm zooming right in. Okay, and the target of this little wedge is as follows, which I've just stated a couple of seconds ago, and I'm just going to get my little arrow piece here. So I want to see that come into support, $1.10, make that into support. Okay, we're fighting his resistance now. Up to $1.1085, $1.11. Make that into support. We're coming to a point of control at $1.12. We'll probably get rejected there, bounce around, maybe come back, test $1.10 or $1.11 again, back up, and I would like to see us break this, make it into support, bounce around here for a while, make it a support, make a move over to $1.13, make it into support, and then up to $1.14. Bang, that's our target of the little wedge. Okay, I'm just going to put that in a different color because everything seems to be red, and red is not good psychological color. Okay, drive you mad. I'm going to put this in yellow as well. Yellow is a good color, as we all know. It's the sunshine. Okay, so you can see that there. This is on a shorter time frame. I'd expect it. Look, it's going to probably come down now and retest 108 maybe. And actually there's a bit of support here. So I'm just going to put in a line here. And this is how you do it. We kind of take a look at macro and micro scale. And you can see it's kind of probably going to try and find support here. Which it did, it just bounced. Okay, so we wanted to hop up here. Above, make it into support at $1.11 up to $1.10 up to $1.11. Make that into support. We'll probably come to the point of control at 112. Just remember 112. That's a significant area to watch for because of the fact that it is a point of control of the whole move. Okay, so our eventual target here from this little wedge is $1.14. Okay, so right now we are in the 12-hour time frame, and what I'm going to do is just watch this little trend line. I'm going to put a trend line here all the way down. Okay, what is that? That is a 12-hour trend line. Okay, we still, in the bigger time frames, we're still well below it, and we do need to come up and attack this area. Okay, and that trend line is coming down to the area here. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to try and make this a different color so we can actually distinguish it from, I suppose, other colors and stuff. I'm going to make it purple. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in now, and we're going to go to a lower time frame. This is a big trend line we do need to break. Now there's a lot of wickery going on, and I hate wickery, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so I hope you're still with me. This trend line here is our 12-hour or daily downtrending line, and we will find resistance at that area eventually when we do get up there. Let's take a look at the 5-minute, okay? And I'm going to the 5-minute again with this in mind. Where is that? That is up at $1.26. Okay, so when we hit that area, when we start breaking out up to that area, we've broken the overall structure of our, first of all, our wedge and our bull flag. But we will hit resistance here at $1.26. That is big resistance in the whole scheme of things for Polkabridge, okay? Because it's the downtrend, the daily downtrend in the 12-hour. Okay, so this is our stochastic, and what am I looking at here? Well, this is the 5-minute chart, and the stochastic is overbought, and it's coming back, okay? So this is the 15-minute, and that's going to come back down here, all right? So I would expect a little pullback, maybe back to kind of the $1.09, $1.08 region. Don't be surprised if that does happen because we're overbought on the really short time frames, and the 5-minute is coming down as well. I'm just going to take it to 30-minute. 30 minutes coming into the overbought. The hourly is still a bit to go, so you might have a little small pullback and then a move, again, depending on what Bitcoin is doing. All right, guys. So this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto, and this is Polkabridge. Okay, I'm remaining calm, understanding of what is going on. Don't panic. I do believe Polkabridge has a long way to go. Absolutely no doubts. And, I'm not panicked whatsoever. So chart is looking pretty sweet. We've got nice support levels underneath us, and we have regions to break through. We have a point of control, and we have your different targets on small time frames. So this is just a quick update. Stochastics look okay. It's going to be based on what Bitcoin does. All right, guys. So if you like my content, give me a subscribe and give me a like, and awesome. And thank you for watching. Cool.